Welcome to my home away from home. Is this an amazing place to come to work every day? So I was talking to some of you ahead of time, and you said you haven't been to the zoo in years. So welcome back to the zoo. You will notice the transformation of our animal habitats to reflect their natural world. Conservation is the focus of the modern AZA accredited zoo, both domestically and internationally. And we are trying to build experiences here at the zoo so we care about preserving these majestic creatures in the wild. You'll hear more about conservation throughout the year. But thank you for coming tonight. I couldn't be more thrilled. What a joy it is to finally be here together, like Joe has said. And I am particularly grateful to have some very special people in the audience today, some teachers, professors, and mentors who have been instrumental in my education and career. Liana Kayan and Marianne Musio from Mayfield High School, Lauren Bowen from my John Carroll University days, and Susan Becker from Cleveland Marshall College of Law. Learn law, live justice. That's what Cleveland Marshall is about. And Judge Blackman, thank you for those beautiful words. You have been a true mentor and advocate for my entire career, and I am so thankful for that. And thank you. Thank you to all of our generous sponsors tonight, both personal sponsors and our corporate sponsors, and particularly Thompson Hine, who is our top sponsor tonight. And we have such a special partnership and relationship with Thompson Hine, who at the Metroparks has helped us with some of our most important projects, like the lakefront acquisition. So thank you, Thompson Hine. What an honor it is to serve as president of the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association. I became more active more recently because of the energy and talent of Becky Rupert McMahon and because of the refreshed focus on our mission, which is preserving the rule of law, and of course because of our excellent member services. But Becky and the staff have elevated the Bar Association in the community by carrying out our vision as becoming the go-to entity on matters of law and justice. And what a wonderful opportunity has been to work with you, Joe, and Adrienne Thompson, and all of our other dedicated board of directors. It has been an incredible experience. But tonight, we are here to kick off the year where we are wild to see some change. This is a critical time in our country's history to be focused on the rule of law. There's a terrifying amount of misinformation and so many people who are not tethered to the truth, which in large part fueled the insurrection on our nation's capital. As attorneys and as responsible citizens, we must change the trajectory of political discourse in this country. We need to be critical thinkers, focusing on truth for the health of our democracy. We must be vigilant in our efforts to remain a nation ruled by law and not men. Margaret Wheatley reminds us that there is no power for change greater than a community discovering what it cares about. And the CMBA cares about the rule of law and justice. We have issued statements detailing its importance. We have hosted hot talks on so many topics, from the election to criminal justice reform, human trafficking, the opioid crisis, and the county jail. But we're not just talking about these things, we are doing things. We have action plans. You heard Joe talk a little bit about the REAL program, our racial equity in the law. We have built toolkits. We are taking action, and we are not sitting still. And we will continue to lead this change so that we can share accurate information, we can promote civil discourse, and we can preserve the rule of law. And let me propose to you one other thing that is important to the rule of law and justice, and that is good government. And I'm not talking here about big government or small government, just good government. I know so many people don't have a favorable opinion of government, and so many folks never even considered it a career. But that needs to change. I know there are numerous examples of inefficiencies and incompetencies, and yes, even corruption, but government can and must work well. And Cleveland Metroparks is a governmental entity, and we have proven that government can work well. Every day, we have driven, energetic, dedicated government workers who are working for the common good and working to improve people's lives. Look at Edgewater Park, Wildwood, Euclid Beach, the recently completed Reconnecting Cleveland Trail project. I am so grateful to work with my special and dedicated legal team. Becky thinks she has the best team, but I am telling you, my legal team, wave to me, people. Yes, you are incredible and dedicated and amazing, amazing professionals. And I'm so privileged to work with all of my Metroparks colleagues, a lot of you who are here tonight, and our CEO, Brian Zimmerman, our Board of Park Commissioners, Dan Moore, Debbie Berry, Bruce Rinker, and of course our appointing authority, Judge Anthony Russo. Yes, government can work well if we put our minds to it. And so it's in that spirit of one of our other core values of the Bar Association of community advancement that I am calling all of you, maybe the newer attorneys, or if you're looking for a career change, but come into the public sector, and if you care about the rule of law and justice and democracy, to bring your talents to make it work well, particularly if you want to accomplish systematic change. Yes, our nonprofits do absolutely critical work, and we need our nonprofits to do that. But government funds those nonprofits, government controls policy, and government can drive systematic change. I was inspired by the genius of our constitutional democracy in 10th grade American government class, and I have so enjoyed the amazing opportunities in my public sector career path. There are so many administrative roles you can pick, or you can be brave enough and embrace that light and run for office like my esteemed colleague Kyle Baker, who cares so much about his Lakewood community. Run for office. But if I can't entice you out of the private sector, you still can play a role by taking on a part-time mayor's role, like so many of you in this audience have done, be on a commission, or influence legislation that benefits the public sector, like construction law reform, which has been a game changer for successful public projects. Thank you, Jeff Applebaum. So, the city of Cleveland is going to have a new mayor in just a few months. What an exciting time to be a part of that change. And now, just a moment of gratitude to so many of the people, more people, and I can't name everybody, but thank you to my brothers and sisters and my in-laws who are just so dear and the best brothers and sisters and in-laws ever. And to my dear friends, so many throughout the years, and I can't tell you how much your friendship has meant and to me, and especially coming in from Chicago and New York and Boston and Columbus. I appreciate the extra effort. And thank you to some of my former colleagues who are here tonight, too. Thank you so much for all of you. And you know who you are. I have so much gratitude. And to my mom and dad, Mom couldn't be here tonight because of her health issues, but Dad, stand up. That's my dad. Yes, Guido Fini. Mom and Dad, we would have a lot of rigorous debates around the kitchen table at supper time, during commercials at the news hour, and just debating our current events. But they told me and taught me how important current events are and how important it is to know what's happening in our community and the world. And Dad, who inspired me to pursue these educational opportunities that weren't available to him in post-war Italy. And he continues to inspire me to work for democracy because he saw firsthand the travesties of fascism. And to Peg, Peg, thank you for accompanying me on this journey. Thank you for living and sharing our faith together and for keeping my eye on the important things in life, because sometimes I lose focus. So now let's go have some fun and get this party started and celebrate all of the amazing work that Becky and her team and the Bar Association has accomplished through this tough year. And let's celebrate this change that we are so wild about.
Three, four.